Every place has a story to tell, and today we are going to discover the polished side of that story. A little mountain town where beautiful roads lead you through colorful autumn landscapes, traditional wooden architecture, and the stunning Tatras mountain. Last autumn, while we were staying in High Tatras, closer to Slovakian side, we decided to cross the border and spend the day exploring this beautiful part of Poland, and the journey itself was already part of my experience. As we drove towards Zakopane, the roads took us through beautiful mountain scenery with forests covered in shades of yellow, orange, and red. The closer we got, the more the landscape changed. Traditional architecture, mountain style, little shops, colorful streets, and the background, the impressive Tatra Mountains. And there was something so cozy about the whole place. The weather was cold, the autumn colors were everywhere, and the town had this perfect mix of nature, tradition, and a lively mountain atmosphere. So now you must be wondering where exactly I am and which part of Poland it is. So this small, beautiful mountain town is called Zakopane, and once you watch the whole video, you would know why you want to come here, and believe me, I would want to come back here again and again. Now you know a little bit about Zakopane. Let me take you through how you can plan this as a day trip, starting with one of the most popular places here called Gubałówka. So the first thing I would put on your list is Gubałówka. It is one of the famous viewpoints in Zakopane. Sitting at thousands meters above sea level, from the top you get the beautiful view of Zakopane and the Tatra Mountains. So how to reach here? If you're starting from the central Zakopane, one of the easiest way to get in here is by funicular, which you can do from the lower station, which is right next to the famous market area, and the ride takes only around 3.5 minutes to reach the top. You can buy the ticket at station, or you can else buy it online. Honestly, taking the funicular is completely optional. You can take it up and down, take it only one way, or even walk up if you want to. For us, we did it a little differently. Since we had a car, we drove up towards Gubałówka and started exploring from the top. And then later we took the funicular down. The reason was simple. We wanted to avoid the bigger crowd at the lower part of Gubałówka. So if you're doing a day trip like us, you don't necessarily have to follow the usual routes. Plan it around what works best for you. And the best thing what I like here is before or after taking the funicular, I would highly recommend spending some time around the local market. This is actually one of the nicest part of the Gubałówka experience. And this funicular ride, whether you are taking it from the down station or the up station, it doesn't matter. The view serves cinematic images. The landscape is extremely beautiful, and this makes you feel like that you are inside some cinema and all. And once you reach there, you have a lot of cafes to explore. You can eat, drink, or just chill in there, and but you have to wait because there is a timing to go up. And once you're back to the top, what I did was just walking around, because this is something that I would recommend, to take some time to actually experience the place. Walk around, look at those local shops, try the food, have a coffee or hot chocolate, and just enjoy mountain view. Because this is where you can just walk through the streets, explore the local places, stop for lunch, and experience that lively side of Zakopane. And if you're doing this as a day trip, you don't need to pack your schedule with too many places. The market, the funicular, and the walk around Zakopane can already take up a good part of your day. So I would say if you have enough time in your hand, then keep this as a day activity, because the key is to leave some time to enjoy the place rather than just ticking things off your list. And for us, the autumn weather made the whole experience even better. The cold air, the colorful trees, the mountain views, and the traditional wooden buildings, everything just felt like a proper autumn day in the polished mountain. And that was our first part of the Zakopane day trip. But our day wasn't over yet, because after exploring Zakopane, we decided to take an unplanned drive to another place nearby, and that's where the day became even more interesting. And if you have enough time in your hand, then I think you can squeeze this the next spot in your day trip if you plan a little smarter. So what's my next spot? So my next spot is Niedzica Castle, which is not part of Zakopane. It's a separate destination in Niedzica. which is in southern Poland. The castle is located above the lake, surrounded by mountains. Unfortunately, there was one problem. We arrived too late. The castle was already closed. At first, I was a little disappointed, but instead of turning around, we decided to walk around the area anyway. And that turned out to be the great decision. The lake. We followed another path and found ourselves near this lake. And honestly, this became one of my favorite part of the whole day. The autumn colors, the mountain, those small cute little shops. Everything looked perfect together. It was so peaceful, and this is exactly why I love unplanned travel. We came here to visit the castle, but because it was close, we ended up discovering the area around the lake instead. We walked around, took a lot of pictures, and enjoyed some autumn time here. Then we waited for one last thing, the sunset, the perfect ending, and luckily we got it. As the sun started going down, the mountain became golden. The autumn colors looked even warmer and the lake became so calm. And with the castle sitting across the water, it honestly looked like a movie scene. Looking back, the castle being closed wasn't really a bad thing. It actually gave us a completely different experience, one that we probably wouldn't have had if everything had gone according to plan. So, is Zakopane worth visiting? So, after spending a day here, uh, for me, I would say absolutely. A day trip is definitely possible, especially if you are already staying around the High Tatras and want to get a taste of Poland. But if you have more time, I would recommend staying longer because such places deserve to be explored in a slow pace. That is all from the Poland, and follow for more adventure, and thank you for watching.